Sairam students, a warm welcome to all of you. Let's begin with a new topic today, and today we'll understand how to answer unseen passage. So let's get started with it, and a gentle reminder to quickly just go get your book and a pen and start writing down all the important points. Let's understand what is unseen passage. As the name suggests, unseen passages are a category of passages which are not presented in the textbook. So the unseen passages that you will be answering or that you have answered, they are not from your textbook. These passages are solely introduced to enhance your vocabulary skill. Textbook will be teaching you. But the unseen passages, why do you think they are introduced? They are introduced with the sole purpose of enhancing your vocabulary. They are also known as unknown passages. These passages are not known to all of you. That's the reason they are called as unseen passages or unknown passages. In order to solve these passages, the students must study and comprehend them to solve the questions and present accurate answers. So yes, if you wish to answer, in order to solve these passages, in order to answer these passages, what is the most important thing? The most important thing is the students must study, the students must read it carefully and comprehend them and understand what exactly the unseen passage is all about. Only if that happens, you will be able to solve the questions and give correct answers. These passages test the reading and intellectual skills of the students. The more you read, it will definitely enhance the intellectual skill. Okay, and obviously the more you read, it will improve your reading power as well. So these passages, they test the reading and intellectual skills of the students, how well you comprehend the passage. Okay, moving ahead, let us understand the importance of unseen passages. Unseen passages possess tons of perks that polish the skills of students. There are many benefits, but here I have highlighted only a few. Boosts reading fluency. Unseen passages are the basics to fluency in English. Like I told you, the more you read, the more comfortable you will be with the language. Okay, so it will definitely help to improve your fluency. Reading passages can help the students enhance their reading skill naturally. You will, when you're reading, there'll be a flow when you read. And how can you develop this flow? The more you read, the more better the flow is going to be. So this unseen passages, these passages that we are talking about, they definitely will help you boost your reading fluency. Helps students understand the text. Reading and practicing unseen passages helps them in all sections of their academics. A thorough reading of unseen passages helps students interact with the text and understand the meaning. Yes. Now, reading and practicing unseen passages, like I told you, passages will not be from your textbook. It can be anywhere. It can come from anywhere. Okay, it can relate to science, it can relate to history, it can relate to general knowledge. Okay, so these unseen passages, they will definitely help you all in all sections of your academics. They will not pertain only to English. It will be in English, but it can cover different subjects as well. A thorough reading of unseen passages will help students interact with the text. You have to read it thoroughly. You have to read it carefully. And only if you do that, you will be able to understand the meaning. What exactly the passage is all about. So what are you doing? You are interacting with the text to understand its meaning. Okay? Develops an excellent sense of language. Proper practicing of unseen passages introduces students to various new words, which helps them to grip the language firmly. Yes, unseen passages will definitely introduce you all to new words. And with these new words, you can definitely have a strong hold over the language, because the words that you come across, you can use them in your daily life as well. When you're interacting with your teacher, when you're interacting with your friends. Okay, so when you learn new words, you will definitely use those new words, which will definitely improve your hold over the language. Let's quickly understand the different types of passages. There are two types of passages which help to testify the reading skills of students during their examination. The first one is factual passage. It contains 300 to 350 words. It's a detailed description in which some information is added along with detailed description of the physical attribute. So here in factual passage, it is very, very clear. Okay, there is enough information. There is a detailed information in which some information is added to the detailed description. So very clear cut way they make you understand things. Okay, a good factual passage describes the reader to compare or contrast the relevant information regarding facts, data, etc. Okay, so the information given in factual passage is very, very clear. Okay, moving ahead, a student learns to get a comprehensive view of the subject and he discusses to improve his mental ability. There are instructive, descriptive and reporting passages in it. So you remember descriptive passage, descriptive writing. What is descriptive writing? Wherein you describe something. Okay, detailed description is given for better understanding. Reporting passages, they either report a finding or they report an event. So such passages are a part of factual passages. The next type of passage is discursive passage. A discursive passage contains a text which is either argumentative or interpretative or persuasive in nature. So, what is discursive? It contains argumentative or interpretative or persuasive text. Now, what do you understand by argumentative or persuasive? It's a passage that tries to persuade the reader of something. Okay, a statement will be given to you and there will be arguments supporting that statement. What is interpretative? Interpretative passage is a passage wherein the answers you have to interpret. Okay, you have to understand what the passage is all about and then give your answers. The answers will not be direct. Okay, you have to think hard before answering such passages. They may also include opinions or feedback. The students are able to come to a conclusion through their reasoning power rather than intuition. So here the students, how do they come to a conclusion? They come to a conclusion through their reasoning power. What is reasoning power? You are thinking about a particular subject in a logical way to come to conclusion. Okay, so the students are thinking hard to get the answers. They discuss the subject to reach a balanced and objective approach. Now quickly we'll be doing the tips for solving comprehension passages. The most important is you have to read the passage thoroughly, and the reading should be quick. The first thing that you will do is you will not jump on to the questions. You will first read the passage. Okay, read every single word of the passage, and the reading should be very quick. Focus on the relevant details and underline them with a pen or a pencil. So you have to focus on all the important details and underline them. Why underline them? They may help you while you're answering the questions. Read the questions carefully and go back to the passage to find the answers. Yes, this is the right way of answering unseen passage. Some of you, what do? You read the question and then you go to the passage and then you try finding out the similar word and then you connect to the answer, which is incorrect. Okay, the only right way of answering unseen passages, first you have to read the passage, okay, understand the passage, and then you have to jump on to the questions. Read the questions and then get back to the passage to find the answers. Clear? The answers are generally in a logical sequence. It may happen that the answers are following they're one after the other. Okay, but always it is not the same. Try to answer in your own words. A very, very important point. Please do not just copy the lines from the passage into your answer sheet. Even the board does not give you full marks for it. Okay, what you have to do is you have to answer the question in your own words. This will help us understand if you have understood the passage correctly. To find the answer to the vocabulary-based questions like synonyms, antonyms, replace the words with the meaning. The meaning is given to you. You have to replace the word. And if it fits correctly, the answer is correct. If you find that it is the same in the meaning, the answer is correct. To find the correct option in multiple choice questions, go through all the options. Yes, read all the options. Okay, go through all the options. Get back to the passage again and then only you take the correct answer. Even if you are very confident, get back to the passage once and see if your answer is correct. Okay. Now these are steps for complete comprehension. Skim once as rapidly as possible to determine the main idea before you look at the questions. Okay, read. Skim is to read as fast as you can. Okay, to understand what is the main idea of the passage. And while doing this, you will come across words which you don't know. Yes, it will have new words. Okay, you'll be improvising your vocabulary. How? Because that passage will be having words which you will be introduced for the very first time. It's okay if you don't know, no problem. Underline the words that you don't understand to facilitate a complete understanding of the passage. Just keep underlining those words. Okay, and this underlining of words will help you all to solve the vocabulary questions quickly. Okay, look through the questions carefully. You are advised to keep the order in which the questions appear in the test paper. Yes, you have to answer. Look through the questions carefully. Maintain the order of the questions. Okay, and read intensively the portion relevant to the answer. Like I told you, if you get a discursive passage wherein the answer is not, the answer is not direct. You have to interpret the answer. So the part where you feel the answer is read it carefully. Understand what it has to say. Understand what the question is demanding. Okay, and then only you have to answer that question. Concentrate on the vocabulary items and puzzle out the meaning of any words you don't know from the context. Try finding out, think hard. What would be the meaning of a particular word? Like I told you, you cannot sit with a dictionary. So you only have to think hard, and depending on the text, you have to derive its meaning. Concentrate on the vocabulary items and puzzle out the meaning of any words you don't know from the context. Most passages require at least 2 readings. So yes, passages, they have to be read twice. First, you read the passage, then you read the question, again get back to the passage for a second read, and then only you will get your answer. Okay, so most of the passages, they require 2 readings. Before writing the answer, check the questions again to be sure you have really understood them. Yes, before you write the answer, read the question and see what type of question it is, whether you are writing the answer correctly, whether you are answering to what the question has demanded. Okay, and only if you understand the question correctly, you will be able to answer it properly. You must write complete sentences as answer. Very, very important. Okay, do not write 1 word, 2 words answers. You have to write the answers in complete sentences, and complete sentences will give you full marks, not 1 word, 2 words. Answer must be relevant and to the point. Yes. Answer what is asked. Don't write anything extra. If the question is for 1 mark, give 1 point. If the question is for 2 marks, give at least 2 points. Okay. So for 1 mark question, give 1 point or what the question paper demands. Okay, similarly for 2 marks question also, give 2 points or what the question paper demands. Don't write paragraphs for 1 or 2 marks question. Why? Because then you leave it for the teacher to find out what is the answer from that paragraph, which is incorrect. Okay, so directly write whatever is the answer. Okay, so that's it for today, students. What have we covered in this class? We've basically covered what is unseen passage, what are the different types of passages that you may get in your examination, and how you understand or how you write the answers. Okay, in our next class, basically I will be discussing what are the different types of questions which can be asked for your unseen passage. Also, there is one example question and there is one passage for you all to do it as your homework. So we'll catch up very soon in our next class. Till then, you will revise and you will take care of yourself. Sai Ram and bye-bye.